So we're here with the Senior Vice President, Academic Administration, and he's actually the father of the students here on campus. We want him to just give a word about the Parents Consultative Forum program that took place today, and also to give us a word for graduating parents and prospective parents who are looking to bring their work here to Babcock University.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We thank God for this afternoon program. We just completed a Parents Consultative Program Luncheon, or what is popularly called as PCF Luncheon, which kickstarts the 8-day program for graduation for this year. We just completed it, a time for testimony, a time to thank God, a time to also encourage one another, and to see that with God, all things are possible. Parents came here today, they are so happy that finally, their children and their wards are graduating, not by their own power, but by the grace of God. It's a time to encourage others to know that what God has done for them, they can also do for others coming behind.
To the glory of God, if you look at the structure of the educational system of this university, it's patterned after the American style. So there is no way you are going to get it wrong. This is one institution that you know the date of inception and you know the date of your graduation, even before you start. And how many universities in Nigeria can tell you that? You start with a 4-year program, at the 8th year, you are still struggling with it. But that is not the story with Babcock. And as a result, I will encourage any parents, God helping them, God blessing them, do the right thing by your children. Don't let them get tired of the education. So parents, it's about sacrifice. If you are used to buying a Ashwebi for that period, knock it out. Forget about it. Even the ones you already have, if need be, sell them. Because these children, you need to give them their future. And when they are secured, you yourself will be secured. Because a child raised in the right direction, given the right education, will give you peace of mind for the rest of your life. Here, they teach you the things of God, the discipline that you are here to study, and then your interaction with fellow human beings is another thing they work on in Babcock. So please, encourage your children.
Things are more than the way people are looking at it. Babcock University is a very good school, very, very good school. I must confess to you. Because in terms of moral, even the education we are talking about, the knowledge impacted on my daughter is very, very good and very, very sound. I can see that in her.
What inspired me, I had some parents who were my friends, or are my friends. And one of the kids, one of their children came to this school. And within a short period of time, I was able to notice some kind of significant changes in that person, in that child of theirs. Daughter herself said, "Mommy, I'm going to put Babcock as part of my choices." And she did. And that was how we ended up here. But the significant difference of that, my friend's son, was something remarkable. And I saw it in my daughter eventually.
I would say God inspired me, really. Because prior to this time, before my daughter, the first daughter, I actually have 2 children here. The first one is graduating this year, the second one in 300 level, should be graduating next year. So prior to that time, I'm not really conversant with Babcock University. But when the time came for her to seek for admission to our institution, God guided me to bring her here. By the grace of God, I have the grace to be able to bring her for a course of study. The impact will not be quantified, to be candid, but I would say it has really helped her to develop self-confidence. It has also helped her to be able to prepare herself for the future. Because going by what we see her doing at home and the discussions we had, I believe the school has really impacted a lot into her and to all the students to really prepare them for the greater future. Yeah, so it's a lot of impact, both in the physical and in the spiritual.
Don't be afraid. If you want to bring your child to Babcock University, go ahead and bring your word here. What God has done for these people, He will also do for you. So congratulations, congratulations, and congratulations. It is possible by the grace of God. And finally, the PCF have put in place a plan to help students also graduate. You know, the world is such a funny place. Sometimes a sponsor may lose his or her life. When that happens, the PCF has a plan in place to ensure that no child who has such an ugly experience drops out of school. I want to commend the PCF for that and say, please come and study here by the grace of God. Do not be a regret at all. Congrats, and congratulations again. Thank you.